Hey everyone, Hassan here. Welcome to the world of Ha. Today I have another Power Rangers review for you. We have more of the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. I am slowly catching up. This has been out for a little while now, and I'm behind on reactions, but I'm slowly getting there. I'm catching up. This was released at Best Buy, as a Best Buy exclusive as far as I know, and this is a 2-pack of the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger and the In Space Psycho Red Ranger. So really, really cool Lightning Collection 2-pack here. And I mean, one, it's great to have a Lost Galaxy figure because we haven't really had one in a long time. We didn't really get a legacy figure of it, and so to have Lightning Collection is super awesome. Very, very excited about that. And then to have the Psycho Red is really interesting because we did get the legacy version, and to be honest, I thought the legacy one was fine. I thought it was pretty good, but I'm excited to check out the Lightning Collection version and do a comparison. And I guess this pack sort of makes sense because obviously the Psycho Ranger showed up in Lost Galaxy, so this is a 2-pack that does make sense and is really cool. So lots of red, of course, and I love the gorgeous artwork that they have on these. So Lost Galaxy Red Ranger, so nice. You do have your Lost Galaxy logo right up there as well. And then, of course, you have the Psycho Red Ranger right there. Sorry, hold on. My lights are flipping out on me right now. I don't know what's going on. I have studio lights here, and this thing is like flipping out, making all sorts of sounds. So I think one of the bulbs might be dying or something. So I may have to like pause the video if this thing like catches on fire. I don't know what's going on. Something is making weird sounds. Okay, anyways, let's resume. Power Rangers in Space logo, Psycho Red, and there you have the lightning bolt, and there you go. And then the back of the box shows the two of them right there. They're like getting ready to fight, which is really, really cool. So without further ado, let's get this open and take a look. Alright, here they are out of the packaging. Let's take a close look. Let's start with the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger. So move the Psycho Ranger off to the side. And here is the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger. Overall, pretty good. I think they did a pretty good job with this figure. The Lost Galaxy suits are ones that, I mean, they're kind of nice. I do like the way that they look, especially the Red Ranger. I like the helmet design. I know they're all kind of different helmets and stuff. Overall, I like the way that it looks. It is kind of a more simple design with just the lines and stuff. So it does translate to a simpler figure. So the figure isn't as necessarily like exciting or flashy, but it still looks pretty cool. Definitely overall. Let's talk about the accessories first before we jump into the figure specifically. So he comes with the Quasar Saber, which is great. I'm glad that they did include it. And it's got a good bit of detail to it. I do appreciate, like, you can see sort of the lion symbol in there, other little design elements there. Like, it definitely looks real nice. And then the other side, it's got the V, and so yeah, I mean, I think they did a good job with the Quasar Saber. And then they actually have this version like closed up for the holster, and again you can see the lion right there, and then that one's got nothing there. But basically, the nice thing is you can put this in the holster right here, and it fits perfectly. So that definitely does look nice. So I'm glad that they included that option in case you just wanted to display them like that with the Quasar Saber in the holster like that. So that's pretty sweet. So there's that. As far as hands, so he has two sort of like grippy hands so that he can hold the Quasar Saber in either hand, or you do have a left hand that's a fist, or you also have a right hand that is a karate chop hand. The karate chop hand is always an odd one to me because I don't know if I would ever pose the Rangers with the karate chop thing, but I guess you have that option, you know? The other thing that you do have, if I could just have him hold the Quasar Saber here real quick, is you do have an effect piece for the Quasar Saber. And that is this. And it's like a sort of translucent dark red plastic. And the idea here is that you can put it on top of the sword like that. And, you know, hold it like that. And that actually does look really cool. It actually works pretty well. It looks like, you know, you're got the super power charged up attack that's ready to go. So it's actually pretty good. It does add a little bit of weight to it, but he still holds it up pretty well overall. So definitely pretty good. So there is that. So now let's take a look at the figure itself. Oh, there's also the civilian head, but we'll get to that in a second. I do love the civilian heads, or the fact that they include them, at least. So here is our Lost Galaxy Red Ranger. Helmet looks pretty good. You do have to keep an eye out. Quality control on the Lightning Collection figures is very hit or miss, so do keep that in mind. A very simple design, like I said, with the zigzag pattern there, but there it is. Okay. There you go. There it is, and then the zigzag goes all the way around the boots. Okay. So very simple design. As far as articulation goes, this is on a ball joint because it is removable, so you can move it all which ways. You do have turn and can rotate all the way around on the upper chest, and then you do have this sort of ab crunch right there, so there is that option. The arms, well, they do move in and out like that, and then they also rotate all the way around. They move upwards as well. You do have rotation there, double joint at the elbow, and then of course the hand can rotate and move in or up or down and can come out because it's swappable. The legs, same standard as most of the Lightning Collection. As you can see, you do rotation there as well, double joint at the knee. The entire boot rotates, foot goes up and down and side to side. Okay, so a good amount of movement there. So that is the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger, and of course we do have the Leo head, so let's zoom in on that and then attach it. Which is not too bad. It definitely, it's not like the best head that they've done, but it's pretty good overall. You know, I think they got the general likeness of Danny Slavin. So let's attach this on. Okay. There we go. Yeah, especially like that. That's where it really shines right there. That's really cool. I do love having these civilian heads because this just looks great to have on display. Like, that's so cool. And then of course he can have his helmet ready to go. Like, that's just, look at that. That's so nice. So nice. So there you go. If you like the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger, if you want a figure of him, you're going to have to get the 2-pack. He is currently not available individually. Maybe down the road they'll do that. We'll see. But as of now, you got to get the 2-pack. But getting the 2-pack gets you the Psycho Red Ranger, right? So that is the other main figure here. And before we get into the figure specifically, I do want to do a comparison. So on the left here, this is the brand new Lightning Collection Psycho Red Ranger. On the right, this is the taller one here is the Legacy Collection, the Legacy version from Bandai. So Hasbro Lightning Collection, Bandai Legacy Collection. Now, a couple things. Obviously, we know the Hasbro figures are smaller. They kind of drop down the scale and tried to make them a bit more detailed. I tried to look up pictures online and tried to remember. I think as far as, because this is a darker red and this is a brighter red, right? I believe from a quick glance, this darker red is actually a bit more accurate than the brighter red. The brighter red is actually kind of nice too. I do like the brighter color, like it just visually is a little bit more appealing to me. But I guess if it's an evil ranger, the darker colors kind of fit and that is more accurate, supposedly. You could also argue, some people think, you know, the scale of the figure, the proportions look pretty good on the Legacy one. And overall, I think I would agree. You know, certainly the legacy figures tend to be a little bit more muscular necessarily, whereas here, like it's just plain plastic, just sort of like, you know, muscular arms, versus this you can sort of see like molded in like as part of a suit, you know. So they tried to make the Lightning Collection figures be more suit-like, more realistic, and so I guess it's going to come down to preference as far as which one you prefer. But if you technically want something more show accurate, the Lightning Collection, I believe, seems to be more show accurate. And then you can get down to like the nitty gritty of it all. So looking at the sword he has in the Legacy version, it's just plain black with a little bit of red in the middle, and just not really much of a design, but a little thing there, not really much of anything. Versus here, you have black, but it's like transitioning into silver. You have sort of the red with black inside, and then a little bit more of a pronounced design right there. You also, it might be a little bit hard to tell, but if you look at the handle, you can sort of see what's supposed to be like wrapped around things on the handle, but it's all molded into the actual handle, like it's not coming off of it. Versus here, you can see like this is fully, you know, going around the handle of the sword. And so definitely you can see the greater detail that the Lightning Collection figure accessories have. So that is another big comparison. So overall, you know, I don't think the Bandai one is bad necessarily, but I think if you really get into the details of it all, the Hasbro one is certainly better. So let's take a look at that. So we already looked at the sword here, so I'm gonna take that out of his hand, and let's zoom in on the details of this figure. So there is the helmet. Now what will be interesting is Bandai released Psycho Red, Blue, and Black, along with Psycho Silver and Green, but no female ones. Currently, Hasbro has Psycho Red and Psycho Blue, which I'll be doing a future video of as well. But we'll see, are they going to release the other Psycho Rangers? Are they going to release the female ones? I hope eventually they do, but that'll be interesting to see. I was kind of surprised they did this one like so soon, because Bandai did one so soon, but I guess they kind of wanted to be like, hey, look, here's what we can do, Bandai. We can do something more detailed. And you can certainly see, you know, the more detail, the texture on the figure here. And it certainly looks more suit-like. You know, this is also pretty nice shiny paint. Especially in the arms, you can see like the folds in the arms and stuff. So definitely looks pretty good. There's the back. Okay. And there you have it. That is the Psycho Red Ranger. So as far as articulation goes, so the head does rotate around, and it does come off as well. This whole upper body can move and rotate. You also do have sort of that ab crunch right there. The arms move in and out and rotates all the way around. This does have a little bit of a bend to it, so that does help in moving the arm around, which is great. But it doesn't move upwards quite as much because of this little shoulder pad here. So it moves about that much upwards. You can rotate here, and it is double joint at the elbow, and then the hand, of course, is the same standard up and down and removable options. The legs, forward to the sides, rotation, double joint at the knee, and then this entire boot rotates as well, and then the foot goes up and down and side to side. So same articulation as most of the other figures. So pretty good. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. The other thing, though, is there are some additional swappable hands. So the current hands are both open hands, but the left hand, there's a fist that you can do. And then the right hand, this is the one that was in the package, it's like an open hand, but it's like shooting green lightning out of it. And the lightning is permanently attached. So if you want him to have lightning hands, you can do that. It's been a little while since I've seen episodes with the Psycho Rangers, but like out of memory, I don't remember the Psycho Rangers being able to shoot lightning out of their hands. Is that a thing? I'm sure if you guys know, let me know in the comments. Maybe it's a thing. If not, to be honest, I'm fine with it because one, it's a different type of accessory that we haven't gotten yet. And two, it looks pretty cool. So I'm good with it. Like, it feels like something that they would be able to do. And it looks cool. Like, as you can see, right? Like, it's got the effect. The hands still have the silver little markers painted on it, but it definitely looks pretty neat. So either way, if it's not from the show, it's pretty cool. If it is from the show, I mean, that's great to have. So yeah, definitely really, really nice. So great 2-pack here. So the Psycho Red Ranger, you got some good accessories, and then of course the Lost Galaxy Red Ranger as well. Great stuff. Great stuff. Definitely excited about all of it. So let me know in the comment section below what you think. I'm still catching up on Lightning Collection reviews. If you're asking a question, do I have this Lightning Collection figure that is out yet? The answer is yes. I have all of the ones that are currently out. So yes, I have them. I'm going to be reviewing them. You'll be seeing these videos come back to back, so keep an eye out for more, such as the Psycho Blue Ranger. So that'll be another review coming up soon from the Lightning Collection. So thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you later.